During slavery, Europeans did everything that they could to demean Africans. In order to control their slaves, they forced them to deny their African heritage. Europeans knew that identifying as Africans would give their slaves strength, an identity not controlled by Europeans, values that could be used to question those of the Europeans, languages that Europeans didn't understand, and faiths that Europeans couldn't comprehend. In addition to denying their true selves, slaves were made to feel less than human. This meant not using their correct identity, i.e. African, but using only a physical descriptor, therefore identifying them merely as objects. Africans were reduced to being blacks. And as black has no real meaning apart from a colour, over the years it became relatively easy to append it to European identities such as British, French, Spanish, American, etc. The term Black British is as good as a brand mark. Blacks owned by the British. Identifying Africans by their skin colour was common across all European slave masters and owners. However, not all Europeans speak English. To the English speakers, we were blacks. To the Spanish speakers, we were negroes. And to those who preferred Latin, we were niggers. Originally with one G, but the second G was added later. As such, there is no difference between these labels. All were generalised descriptions of our skin colour, all were used in the same demeaning way. This fact raises many questions. Why do we proudly associate with one of these slave terms, whilst the others are deemed slurs? Why, up to the mid-20th century, did even the most educated of us use the term negro in much the same way as we use the term black today? Why do people think that the term nigger is a made-up word? Why is it that only English speakers can use a generalised description of skin colour to refer to Africans when Spanish and Latin speakers cannot? Only one answer comes to mind: black ignorance.